Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class, I start the last module for you from this subject. I hope you have become perfect with whatever I taught till today. In today's class, I start the module number 5, that is the title of this module is like this. We learn 3 topics from this module. First, we study about the structures in detail. Next, we study about the pointers in detail. Afterwards, we discuss one of the small topic named the preprocessors also. Definitely in VTU main examination you find 2 to 3 questions on structures, 2 to 3 questions on pointers. Usually one question will be there on preprocessors. All these 3 topics are very easy topic. At the same time, these 3 topics will help you in higher semesters because we belong to computer science and engineering. Please listen to me with concentration. In today's class, I start the structures for you. I may complete in 2 classes, 2 or 3 classes. No problem at all. I start today's class for you. Introduction to structure. First of all, we need to know what is structure. Structure is one of the user-defined data types. In C language, already we studied the built-in data types. Int is one built-in data type. Float is another data type. Char is another data type. Double is another data type. All these are built-in. All these are already given by developers to us, not created by us. All these are developed by developers. Now I would like to create like this. Now I would like to create my own data type like this. Then how shall I create? Then I create a structure. Then what I do? Then I define a structure for it. That means structure is one of the user created or user defined data type. That means to store our own data. To store our own data, we define our own data type. Our own data type. That is what we call structure. I hope you understood a little bit. Oh, very good. Structure is one of the user defined data type. As we studied already array. Array is the example for derived data type. Array is derived. Existing data type we use to define data type. Whereas structure is not derived. It is user defined data type. That means in today's class I teach you how to create a data type. Oh my god, very interesting, no? Very good. Then already we know what is an array. We know what is an array. What is an array? Can you give me the answer? Okay, very good. A group of data elements. A group of data elements of similar type. All the data are of similar type. That is what we call an array. An array can be defined as a collection or group of data elements of similar type. That is homogeneous type of data will be there, not heterogeneous. Homogeneous means what? Similar type. Heterogeneous means what? Different type of data we are going to group. For example, what is structure? Structure is also a group of data elements. Structure is also a group of data elements, but of this similar type. That is what the difference between array and structure. I hope you understood. Structure might be a group of data elements of this similar or similar type. For example, array can be called as a structure. Okay, not sorry. Structure can be called as an array, but array cannot be called as a structure. Understood, all of you? A group of data elements of dissimilar type or similar type, you can call it as a structure. Array cannot be called as a structure, but structure can be called as a array. That is what the major difference between array and structure. Then what is structure? A group of related data elements of dissimilar type. For example, I give some analogy examples. For example, in one container, I have fruits. In that container contains only apples. That container contains only apples, no other fruits inside. That is array. But structure, I have one container. In that container, I have apples, grapes, strawberry. Okay. Next, I have other fruits also. This is structure. I hope you understood. Very good. Then what is structure now? Structure can be defined as a group of data elements of this similar type. That is what structure. Structure is heterogeneous group of data elements, whereas array is homogeneous. Now I am the interviewer in examination or in computer programming lab. I am a teacher for you. I ask you the difference between array and structure. How do you answer this question? Sir, array is the example for derived data types. Oh, very good. Then structure. So structure is user defined data types. Oh, very good. Can you give me another difference? Sir, group of similar type of data elements. Sir, group of dissimilar type of data elements. Oh, very good. Like this, you need to give the answer. I hope you understood. All of you are doing. Next, I start. Just only I taught you what is structure. Now, why we need structure, that we will discuss. For example, now sometimes it is necessary for us to store group of data elements of dissimilar type within a single variable. Within single variable, I want to store group of data elements of dissimilar type. Then how shall I? Then we have to create our own data type. Now, one simple question to you. I want to store student roll number and student name and student total marks in a single variable. Which type of data type you use to define a variable? Int helps us to store only integer value. Integer variable helps us to store only integer value. Float type of variable helps us to store only float type of value. Character helps us to store only character type. We cannot store roll number, name and total marks in a single variable. That means you have to create your own data type. See here. Now, so I create my own data type to store the student information. See the example. Now, how to create our own data type? We use a struct keyword. Struct is a keyword. What is struct? Struct is a keyword. You have to use it as it is. Then give one suitable name for your data type. Now I have given the name as student. Why I have given the name as student, do you know? Because I want to create my own data type to store student information. I want to store student information, so that I am creating my own data type. That's why struct keyword I am using, and I have given the name as a student. Then I want to store roll number, no? That is the first field or first member of a structure. Roll number is integer type. Name, character array, string variable. Maximum you can store 24 characters. I want to store total marks, int marks. Here definition started, here definition completed. Give the semicolon. This is a rule, syntax. That means I created my own data type. Understood all of you? What I did? I created my own data type as struct student with 3 fields or 3 data members, 3 members. Now we created our own data type named struct student. Struct student is the data type created by me. These are 2 words, but don't come in confusion. This is one data type, like int, float, char, double, wide. This is one data type. This is created by me with how many members inside? 3 members. In the first member name is roll number, second member name is name, third member name is marks. Now we define variable. Up to now I taught you how to create our own data type. Now we created it. Now define a variable. Now we define a variable using our data type only. Struct student S. Here S is a variable of which type? Struct student type. I hope you understood. Very good. S is a variable of which type? Struct student type. I want to store my roll number now. I am a student. S dot roll number. How to work with the members? Dot operator we use. S dot roll number equals to 100. And then how to store the name? String copy function I taught you. Copy John name in name member. S dot name. In the S dot name I store the John. In the S dot marks I store the 700. What I did? I stored student information in a single variable. I hope you understood. I repeat that example once again for you, so that you can get the confidence on you. See here, I created my own data type first here, then I defined a variable, then I stored the values. How these are stored in memory, that one I explained to you now. For example, it is a group. See here, you can see here, members are roll number, name, marks. No problem. in this member 100 has been stored, in this member John has been stored, in this member 700 has been stored. This is what a group of related data elements of this similar type. Related data elements, these are related. 100 is the rule number of John only, 700 is the marks of John only. All these are called related data elements, are not stored like 100 Colgate COVID-19. There is no relation at all. Okay, related data elements means 100 is the rule number of John, 700 is the marks of John only. Then what is structure? A group of related data elements of this similar type stored in computer's continuous memory with a common name. How to work with the members with dot member. You can write like this in examination on paper. You get very good marks. I hope you understood. Then what is the memory occupied by this variable now? Now can you tell me? Integer variable take 2 bytes, float takes 4 bytes. Like this yes variable has taken how many bytes? Any guesses? Yes variable has taken how many bytes? It is having 3 members. Rule number, that is integer type, 2 bytes. Name of 25 are taken, 25 bytes. Integer marks are taken, 2 bytes. 2 plus 25 plus 2. How much? 29 bytes. This variable has taken how many bytes from computer's memory? From primary memory RAM? 29 bytes. You need to know all those things. And you can write all those things in examination. If you write more now, you get more marks in exam. I give one more example for you. Now I would like to store employee information. I want to store employee number, employee name, employee designation, employee salary in a single variable. We don't have data type. Let us create by our own. How to create? Just only I taught you. Struct is must. In a suitable name, employee. First member is integer type, employee number. Character type, employee name of 25. Character, employee designation. Int, salary. Now we created our own data type named struct employee with how many members? 4 members. Now we define a variable using the created data type. Struct employee E. E is the variable of which type? Struct employee type. I want to store the employee number 1004. E dot employee number equals to so and so. E dot employee name equals to John. E dot employee designation. Center manager, principal sir, professor, associate professor. Designation, project manager, area manager, software developer, manager. We have stored. Employee salary 35,000. And it's not compulsory that you need to use the names like this only. You only decide. But you need to use the rules for defining variable identifiers. This is the second example. Now can you tell me this E variable has taken how many bytes? Employee number 2 bytes, employee name 25, character of the size, character array of the size 25, then 25, then 2, 54 bytes it is taken. I hope now you have become perfect. In this class I taught you what is structure, why structure, how to define structure, how to define structure variable, how to assign the values at compile time. Then I have given some examples for creating data type, defining variable and assigning the values. If you get a question on this in what is structure, why can't you explain like this with good example by drawing the diagram? If you do so, you get very good marks. In my notes I have written, fine, this is my notes already with you. You can read it. Next class, in the next video, I teach you syntax for defining structure. Just only I taught you, struct is must, structure name you have to give, first member is of which type, second member is of which type, third member is of which type. You can take any type of member. What is struct? Struct is a keyword. Diagonal is the valid structure name. You have the data types, you have the valid name. This is what I give example. Same example. In the next video, I teach. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. If you want any help, please ask. Please repeat.